when we ask many of the Muslims that why was the glorious Qur'an revealed, so they say it was revealed for Qur'an Khani. You know, before opening a ceremony, when a person dies, they call about 30 people and each one recites one juz. Rather than doing Qur'an Khani, they should do Qur'an Fahmi. That is understanding the glorious Qur'an. And inshallah, it will gain them much more sawab. I would like to give you an example. Once an Indian, he goes to France to get a bachelor's degree. And when he goes to France, he realizes that the course, it is in French. And every day he gets a PPP. P is for present. Later on, when he appears for the examination, again he gets a P. P is not for pass, P is for present. Do you think he'll pass an examination? But natural, no, because he does not know French as a language. So it is very important to read the glorious Qur'an with understanding. And there are many Muslims who give outward respect to the glorious Qur'an. They keep it on high shelves. They keep it so high that it catches dust. And they kiss the glorious Qur'an. They forget the main purpose of the glorious Qur'an, that is gaining guidance from it. The glorious Qur'an, it should be a handy book. It is a book of guidance. It should be read daily. Many even tie it in expensive silk cloths. And when they want to read the Qur'an, they think 10 minute kholne ke liye, 10 minute band karne ke liye. It's better that we don't read the Qur'an. And they don't read the Qur'an. They forget the main purpose of the glorious Qur'an, that is gaining guidance. They think that I'm wearing shoes, can I touch the Qur'an? I do not have a cap on my head, can I touch the Qur'an? I do not have ablution, can I touch the Qur'an? They scrutinize each and everything and they treat the Qur'an as an RDX bomb, as if it's ready to explode. They think I'm wearing shoes, can I touch the Qur'an? I do not have a cap, can I touch the Qur'an? It is recommended, it is mustahab to be in wudu while reading the Qur'an, but it is not a must, it is not compulsory. And in Saudi, before the Fard Salah, there are many people who read the glorious Qur'an. And you find this very rarely in India. And even if you find it, you will find 1 or 2 people sitting in the front row. And someone comes and sits behind them, facing their back towards them. So the people come and tell him, Khalas, haram, your back is facing towards the Qur'an. And you're reading the Qur'an. Alhamdulillah, I've got to Makkah several times. And in the Haram, they have the Hifz classes. And many of the people, they read the Qur'an and the back is facing towards the Qur'an. The students, they read the Qur'an and the back is facing towards the Qur'an. I do not know from where do they get this. Neither it is mentioned in the glorious Qur'an, nor it is mentioned in the authentic hadith. Once there was a very good Indian Imam. And he goes to Saudi Arabia. And as his qiraat was very good, the Saudis, they tell him to lead the Salah. So he leads the Salah. And he reads Surah Yusuf. One Saudi, after he finishes the Salah, tells him that, MashaAllah, your qiraat was very good. But you put Yusuf alayhi salam inside the well, but you forgot to remove him outside before the Salah. And so we don't understand what we are reading. Only those people who understand the Qur'an, they will be able to understand this. You might be knowing the story of Prophet Yusuf. He was thrown by his brothers inside the well and a caravan came and picked him up. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Qur'an, in Surah Muhammad chapter number 47, verse number 24, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ أَمَّا عَلَىٰ قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا. Do they not read the Qur'an with care, or their hearts have been locked? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Qur'an, in Surah Baqarah chapter number 2, verse number 159, إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزلنا من البينات والهدى من بعد ما بيناه للناس في الكتاب. Those who conceal the clear signs that have been revealed to them, أولئك يلعنهم الله ويلعنهم اللاعنون. On them is the curse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and those entitled to be cursed upon. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Qur'an, in Surah Furqan chapter number 25, verse number 30, وَقَالَ الرَّسُولُ يَا رَبِّ إِنَّ قَوْمِ اتَّخَذُوا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ مَهْجُورًا. And the Prophet said that my people, they've taken this Qur'an as a foolish nonsense. And we see today, the people, they're taking the Qur'an as a foolish nonsense.